What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy, Mr. Duga, coming at y'all with another video, man. And today, man, I'm going to talk about the two afternoon games you had, which was two very, very entertaining football games. You had the Pittsburgh Steelers beating the New England Patriots 17-10, and you had the San Francisco 49ers beating the Seattle Seahawks 26-23 in overtime, man. These were two very, very good, entertaining football games, man, that went down obviously to the wire, man. I'm going to start off with the Pittsburgh Steelers beating the New England Patriots 17-10. You know, this game basically went the complete opposite of how a lot of us thought this game would have been. A lot of us thought this would have been a very, very high-scoring affair, a shootout, back and forth action. And that's the way the game started. You know, Pittsburgh get the ball first. They go down and get a touchdown. New England get the ball right back, and I think they scored in like 3 plays. And you look again, it's 7-7, and you thinking it's about to be like a 42-35 type of game. But both the defenses on both sides really settled in after that, man. You know, the Steelers ended up getting another touchdown pass to Antonio Brown in the second quarter to take a 14-7 lead. You know, late in the third, man, the Patriots ended up kicking a field goal to cut the lead to 14-10. Then they got another really good drive together, and Brady throws an inexplicable interception where I don't know if he was trying to throw the ball away. I don't know if he was throwing it up for grabs. I think Gronk was in the area. Forgive me if I'm wrong. But Joe Haden, man, old Joe Haden, man, like, you know, went up there and made an athletic interception and got both feet down, you know, to stop the Patriots' possession. Steelers get the ball back. They go down. They attempt a 48-yard field goal. Boswell knocks it in. You know, great redemption for him from how he slipped and fell for the game winner or to tie the game against Oakland last week. You know, he hits a clutch 48-yard field goal to put the Steelers up 7 to let them know at worst case scenario they'll go to overtime, but they won't lose in regulation. Then the Patriots get the ball back, man. Brady hits Edelman on a seam route, and you thinking like, here we go again, yo. Like, the Steelers have struggled trying to beat the Patriots, man. It's like the Patriots have been the Steelers' kryptonite. You know, every time, like, it's like you wait for something to go wrong, and New England end up pulling the game out at the end. But credit to the Steelers defense, man. They got after him, yo. They didn't really sack Brady like that, but they bothered him and they rushed him a little bit. And they like doubled and triple teamed Gronk, man. And, you know, for the most part, they covered Edelman really well, man. And the Patriots didn't have much of a run game today, man. So the Steelers played that old style, back in the day, Dick LeBeau type of D, man, and really held the Patriots down, man. Patriots were held to 10 points. And right now, the Steelers keep pace, man. They're still on top of the AFC North. The Patriots, with that loss, fall to the 3rd seed, and the Houston Texans move up to the 2nd seed. And I think it's been like, 8 years or something like that since the last time the Patriots didn't have a first-round bye. So we're going to look to see how the season ends with the last 2 weeks as the Patriots fall to the 3rd seed. But big win for the Steelers, man. I know they feel really good today. You know what I'm saying? To finally beat this team, this quarterback, this coach, and this tight end, you know, that's a big win for them, man. You know, maybe to give them a little momentum going into their game in New Orleans next week against the Saints. You know, then you had the San Francisco 49ers beating the Seattle Seahawks 26-23 in overtime. You know, the Seahawks came out, you know, firing. Doug Baldwin returned from injury, had 2 touchdown catches. You know what I'm saying? The running game, Carsen had an amazing touchdown run on a 4th down where he looked like he got stopped, but he just kept pushing his legs and pushing his legs and pushing his legs, and he got in the end zone for a big touchdown, you know, late in the 4th quarter. And shout out to Nick Mullins, man. Nick Mullins was out there slinging that thing, man. You know, he hit Selleck on a touchdown, man. You know, the 49ers also got a kickoff return for a touchdown where Sebastian Janikowski was just like, look, man, y'all don't play me to try to make no tackles on special teams, man. He just walked right by the dude as he ran on by him to get in that end zone, man. But Nick Mullins was slinging the ball today, man. You know, Kyle Shanahan, I like Kyle Shanahan as a coach, man. You know, and I think I like Jimmy Garoppolo as a quarterback also, man. If they could just continue to add a couple of more weapons offensively, you know, and continue to bolster up their offensive line, I think they got something to work with over in San Francisco, man. I think Kyle Shanahan is a really good coach, man, with a great offensive scheme, yo. And defensively, they battled, man. They battled. They got after Russell Wilson. You know, they harassed him and pressured him. You know, it made it a very good game, you know, to where it ended up going into overtime. Seahawks get the ball first. They get stopped. You know, the 49ers get the ball back. You know, there was a pass interference on Griffin. And then the little rookie running back had a nice little run where he burst up the middle. And then Robbie Gould hit the walk-off hit the field goal in overtime to give them the win, man. You know, the Seahawks are still sitting good. You know, they could have clinched the wild card spot with a win today, but they didn't. But they're still sitting pretty as far as the number 5 wild card spot, you know what I'm saying? So the loss don't really hurt them too bad, you know. But the tough thing with them, you know, they got the Chiefs next week at home, you know, and they're going to be a little upset coming off of that loss to the Chargers and stuff like that, man. But shout out to the 49ers on the win, man. You know, and I think once they get their quarterback back and they continue to add to this roster, I think they're going to be a very dangerous team in the future, man. But with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Go and give me a subscribe. I'm going to have NFL content throughout the season. Y'all have a blessed one. Fly, Eagles, fly.